So today we got a mixed bag. We're gonna be looking at the opening movie for Tekken 8 and the two story trailers. So we have a official story trailer, and then we have someone explaining the story so far. So I just thought throw the opening one in there too, just to kind of get like a nice, refresher of it. So let's check out the opening movie and the stories. Oh dang. Tekken Project presents. Are they on like what 5 now for Unreal Engine? This is about to drop. I feel like I'm playing Metal Gear Solid back in the day. It's like nostalgic, you know? Oh, yep, he's back. This is nice. It's like the perfect opening. Hey. Reina. So here's this scene. Ooh. Just the main, huh? Oh, I was like, did he Mortal Kombat him? The crossover. Season 1. Oh, they're showing. Oh. Is that Gorda? Is that Eddie? No. Yeah. Okay. I gave him a makeover. What the? Wasn't until he talked. That was a cool reveal as well. I was a little slow on it. I was like, I saw the pants and I was like, yeah, that's him. And then I saw his hair and I was like, wait, no. But no, they just changed it. That was necessarily like behind the scenes kind of like, how do we make the character do what they do kind of reveal. That kind of threw me off and I wasn't expecting to see him there. But that was like a kind of cool reveal. But yeah, I was saying the song sounded really nostalgic. It reminded me of like what is it called? Like, This Is How It Has to Be, or like the Metal Gear Solid Revengeance song, and the one when he's like punching Armstrong, just kind of like that same vibe, like that same 2010, 12, 14 kind of vibe to that song, and kind of makes sense for Tekken as well. But yeah, nice little opening. It reminds me of just like it's the definition of an opening. This is what an opening should look like, or what it should sound like, rather. I guess both. But yeah. Now for the official story trailer. Mother. There's a pigeon again. Oh, shoot.
俺は命に変えても大事な人たちを守りたい。全世界の人類に告げる。俺が支配する世界で 生きる資格があるのは力を示せるものだけだ。世界を闘争で満たせ。
The dogs of war.
Nous sommes les seuls à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
Ooh, alright.
ジンさんはみんなの希望だすけ。
デビルの力を見せてみろ。
It's going super. Oh, never mind.
デビルになれないだと。
Lost it. Don't got it no more.
We are in danger of annihilation. Jin Kazama has lost his light, and Kazuya Mishima's grows ever stronger.
Just running with a panda.
くだらぬ世界のルールを俺が書き換えてやる。
Arriba.
¿Bist du jetzt auf der
Arriba.
Seite der G-Corporation?
Será una excelente publicidad para mi café. Hasta luego.
What did the guy say?
デビルの力は必ず取り戻す。そして次こそ差し違えてでも奴を殺す。
必ず陣を守り抜く。
Oh.
悪あがきを
Oh.
力の差を知れ。
ジン、諦めないで。
Believe in yourself.
今度こそ全てを終わらせる。
Ooh. So he does get it back, it looks like. Yeah, they got me intrigued. The demo. What's so nice about Tekken is that, you know, everyone is from a different part of the world, and that's like very heavily implied, or not even implied, it's just shown, you know what I mean? Like the different accents, I mean, you heard them, like, you know, they're speaking Spanish, and the one guy was like Italian, maybe? I'm not sure, but all the different accents and languages across the world, they all come together to fight. And, you know, he had like an intercom speaking to the whole world, it sounded like, right? But I guess the people in that one coliseum were like cheering them on, like, you know, fight, fight, fight. But, you know, there are definitely some details that are just going by pretty fast in order to like really understand everything. But it does seem like a lot of people are coming together to support Jin, you know, or Kazuma. It does seem like most people are coming together to help him out. Obviously, not on that guy's side. So, yeah, let's check out the story so far.
Every single fight, no matter how big or small, has a story behind it.
Oh, hello.
That's why when it comes to Tekken,
Brian
and
Cox.
the King of Iron Fist tournament,
Who else?
there's
That
one
went way
hell of a
back.
story to tell.
The story so far.
In Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off against his father, Kazuya Mishima, for the last time. Kazuya
Right.
is threatening global domination, and since Jin is the only other person who possesses the Devil Gene as well, he may be the only chance the world has left.
Why do they always
How
want?
did we even get to this point?
They always want global domination.
Devil Gene. And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs? Well, it revolves around these three men. Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima, and his son Jin Kazama. When Kazuya was just 5 years old, his father, Heihachi, feared the boy possessed the devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children.
Right.
It allows the host to transform into a winged demon that possesses incredible strength and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff to see if he would survive.
Yep. I do. We all remember that one.
He did. Kazuya would spend the next 21 years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations.
I mean, you can't blame him.
Kazuya would defeat Heihachi and become the first King of Iron First tournament champion. And then, in a moment of poetic justice would throw his father off a cliff.
Yep.
Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father was. But it brings us to the one woman who saw the potential good in Kazuya. Animal rights activist Jun Kazama.
Oh.
Together, they would have a child. The third piece of this patricidal puzzle.
And they passed on to him.
Kazama. Jin grew up without knowing his father. And after tragedy suddenly befell his mother, Jin sought out his grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways by none other than Heihachi Mishima.
Oh
Ever
my
the
goodness.
opportunist, and knowing Jin possessed the devil gene, Heihachi would use Jin until ultimately betraying his grandson, shooting him at point-blank range in the face. However, death was not for Jin, and what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until
Yeah, that's like you got thrown in lava. That's not gonna get him.
Devil Jin was born.
Well, not him, but
Since then,
his family.
these three men have waged war against each other time and time again.
Dang.
This is until the most recent tournament, where Kazuya faced off against his father Heihachi for the final time by taking his life and throwing the body into
God
a volcano
dang it, man.
like only a Mishima can.
How many times are you gonna throw them into the lava?
Which brings us to now. Kazuya's complete global control is almost at hand.
And in
his
the
power
end,
is seemingly
he threw him in the fire.
However, now fully healed from his own battles, Jin has resurfaced and is focused on stopping his father to become not just the newest champion of the King of Iron Fist tournament, but possibly the savior of all mankind
Of the world.
too.
But he kind of lost his Jin. Or his powers.
In Tekken 8,
The same place too?
meets fate.
I swear if he throws him into the volcano again at the end of this game. No, it would only be right, but that's just funny how even he knows. He's just like, he threw him into the fire, he threw his father into the fire, the father threw his son into the fire, back and forth. So just that's the end of every single one. I mean, it looks like the end of this one is also in the same spot too. You know, so it's only right if it happens again. But yeah, it seems honestly a lot more simple than you would ever think if you were just watching this blind. You know, it kind of does go back to the same thing I was saying before, where people are trying to support Jin or Kazuma. But it's a weird scenario because you're trying to support Jin, who's trying to go against his own, father. But it's like they're family, so it's kind of a sticky situation where it's like you want to help, the son fight the father, but it's like, wait a minute, why are you guys fighting? But obviously we know why they're fighting, because the one is kind of crazy, right? He's trying to take over the world. But yeah, just like sitting there hearing that story from the son, like, yeah, my father is trying to take over the world, I gotta stop him. It's just like, wait, what? So, but it does make sense, and it'll be one of those interesting moments where like he's ready to go, but he doesn't have his power because it's just not working, or like he lost it or something. And, he really has to try hard to stop him. But yeah, so we'll see how it ends this time around. We'll see who gets thrown into the lava this time. But yeah, if I miss anything, you can let me know in the comments. Any more like heavy details or like things that maybe Brian didn't explain. And yeah, definitely we'll be looking forward to see how this one ends based off the other ones. But that'll do it for me. Enjoy taking that a couple of weeks, or about a couple days. And yeah, we'll see who gets thrown off the cliff. I will catch you guys in the next one.